You ever gotten the hiccups? And you're like, what the fuck is this? This is super annoying. How does this happen? Why does this happen? How do I get it to stop? What's the longest anyone has ever hiccuped? I've got the answers. Let me explain it to you. My name is Dr. Lauren Hughes. I'm a board certified pediatrician. The hiccups happen because you get a reflex arc. So you have some sort of trigger in your belly. You drink a soda, you chug some water. Maybe you're a baby and you're just learning like what all the buttons do. Your body's like, what's this one? And then it gives you the hiccups. You have a trigger. And then it goes up to your medulla oblongata. Well, alligators are so mad they got all them teeth and no toothbrush. You want to understand that line? Go watch Waterboy, okay, if you haven't seen it. Up here in this brain area near that medulla oblongata, you have the little reflex thing that says, let's make your diaphragm spasm. Then it sends that signal back down to your diaphragm. Your diaphragm goes, and it spasms. Your diaphragm is the muscle that pulls your lungs down to breathe in and then relaxes and your lungs go, whoop, and that's how you breathe out. It creates this reflex, like similar to like you hit your knee and your leg kicks. It's a reflex. So it goes all the way up like that. Then you have another nerve that gets triggered. It closes your voice box. And that makes the sound, the hiccup sound, because if you didn't have your voice closed, you would just be breathing crazy, heavy, deep all the time, and you would hyperventilate, and that would not be good. Fun fact, Friday, the longest episode of hiccups was 69 years and 9 months by Charles Osborne. So he was a farmer and a hog fell on him. They think did some sort of damage to the nerve or somehow created a brain bleed that made the arc just never stop. Now, how do you actually get it to stop? You have to interrupt that reflex arc. The stimulus up to the medulla, remember the alligator? And then you go down and you have to interrupt that. So how can you do that? So exhale, hold your breath, but not at an inhale, exhale. So breathe all your air out. Because that means that your diaphragm is in that relaxed state. You are going to drive your CO2 up. That will help slow it down. The other things you can do, swallow some dry sugar. I know that sounds gross. You're trying to interrupt the nerve here in the throat, biting like a lemon, drinking cold water, which is chug until you can't. Or my personal favorite, which was where I combine them. I breathe all my air out and then I chug water. Usually that gets it to stop. You can also try pushing in on your eyeballs really hard. Maybe that'll work. Or scare people, but not kids.